Hello everyone and welcome to my Minecraft world. This is my second attempt at recording this. I was actually recording for a couple of hours and then realised there was no sound. So yay. I'm going to be doing a Minecraft series basically because I'm in the middle of producing another Second Empire episode and my computer is, my main computer is basically rendering and I can't really do much else. I can't render on this machine because it takes twice as long, so I need to look at upgrading it in the future. And music should not be playing. I don't know why I didn't turn that off. So I'm just going to give you a quick tour. There's not really much. I've not really entered the modding phase yet. And that music was playing again. Yeah, music is off. Whatever. Alright, so since it's dark, we'll go inside. So this is a little bit cramped. Kind of built this house without thinking about putting a smelter in it. I'm playing on the FTB Horizons Daybreaker pack with Tinker's Construct added because I like Tinker's Construct, and it also has iguana tweaks, which basically means that you level up your tools and you can't mine all the stuff straight away, so you have to level it up. So you can see I've got a iron pickaxe with repair 2, haste and luck, and it says, oh, I'm actually a master at that. Okay, so I can't level that up anymore. Well, I can, I've just got to make some bronze, which is tin and copper, I think. Yeah, finally got to the hammer and excavator stages. Let's put these away. There's some mods in here that I haven't played with before, but they've got mechanism and what's it called? Galacticraft, which I'm looking forward to using because I've never really used Galacticraft. I've been to the moon, I've been to like Mars, but I've never really legitly gone there. So yeah, simple smeltery, has 6 casting basins and 3 casting tables. Should be enough for making tools. I'll pretty much ditch this as my ore processor when I get a mechanism setup going. This will be used then for making weapons, which I need to because this is a normal iron sword, which I made before I put Tinker's Construct on. That's why I've got that. So the weapons I'll be making will probably be just a normal sword and a crossbow, because if you make one out of alumite and you level it up enough, and also the arrows, the bolts, you can have an auto-regenerating crossbow with auto-regenerating ammo. It is awesome. Put that away. That's what I was going to do. I need to get some more lava. Do I need anything? I've yet to figure out what the channel does in Tinker's Construct. It's like a faucet. So it's American word. I don't really like it. Tap. And it's like a long channel, but I don't really know what it does. So if we come up here, this is a room yet that I haven't. This will probably be a weapons room, like a story, like a book room. I don't know. This is going to be the storage house. Eventually, where applied energistics will go. Applied energistics. Yeah, AE. So yeah, these will go all the way around the room. I might put that ladder in the middle so I can then put all the barrels around the room and then just hide them up as they go. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done so far. Not a lot, so I'm just gonna take a nap. I'm also going to use this series for talking about things rather than just me sitting in front of a camera. I've got a couple of things to talk about. Alright, so I need some more. Do I need some more torches? Yes, I do. Yeah, it is a bit cramped today. I'm going to move all this stuff eventually. Actually, no, that's what that upstairs will be. That'll be for ore and whatnot. Can never have enough crafting benches. You can go. No. You can go there. Sweet. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, and down there I've got some flax, hemp, and wheat. I need to harvest that wheat actually, which I'll do later. Oh god, not another one of you guys. Where are you? You're nowhere near. Well, I can't see you anyway. Huh. There's like these androidy things that keep attacking me. Some of them have like YouTubers' names. I think they're YouTubers. Well, I recognised Slowpoke. He's one of the, I think he's like the guy that thought up FTB. So, gonna give you all a little bit of a channel update. Lots of people have been asking where episode 9 is. Episode 9, the second cut is done. I'm just waiting for feedback from Mechmaster and a few other people. Basically, the problem with the first one was that it followed the comic pretty much exactly, and the pacing was wrong, because as I've said many times before, what works in comic doesn't always work in visual. So they made suggestions and I followed their suggestions. To cut it up, added a few new sets, the interior of the escort sources, the ones that are chasing Agent 700. Episode 10's first cut is done. I need to go back and redo all the shots that are static. Episode 11 I've started, got about 2.5 minutes done on that. I was going to be doing a new series called Raven Reacts. Basically people were wanting me to watch Doctor Who or any series and react to it. Now the problem with that was I'd already seen all of the new series except the Christmas special, the one that's gone. So I watched it, I recorded myself. It wasn't a face cam thing, it was just me recording my desktop as I watched it on my computer. Because I've seen people do these things before with various things, and a few with Doctor Who, and they seem to... so basically I've copied their format. Except without the face cam, and it was taken down within a few minutes by the BBC, so I adjusted it, muted the video, made it really small so you could kind of see what I was watching, but you couldn't obviously hear the audio. But no, the BBC still took it down, so screw that. There goes that idea. Which is it's kind of a good thing, because when I'm watching things I don't really react. I react in my head unless something, I mean, I guess the only times I've really reacted to like Doctor Who stuff was when I was watching the second episode of the new series with Christopher Eccleston, and he said he's the last of the Time Lords. I verbally shouted "what?" and almost jumped off the sofa. And my dad couldn't understand. And then the next time was when they revealed the Dalek spaceships, and I I shouted Daleks, and the cat was sat on me at the time, and she almost had a heart attack and clawed me for my troubles. So yeah, that's really the most reaction you'll get out of me. Actually, if anyone has any advice about how to actually make those videos stay and not get taken down, that'd be brilliant, because there are a few things I'd like to react to. What is that? Oh, it's just a clump. Hang on, do we have... No, we don't have Buildcraft. Crap. I might have to have Buildcraft to this, because I don't like the auto miner thing from Mechanism. I really don't. Buildcraft doesn't add any ores, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I think this hammer's about to break. And my inventory is full. Yes, zombie. That was a zombie, wasn't it? I don't know. Let's see. So talked about Second Empire. Talked about. Oh, speaking of Second Empire, I have. I think I've talked about this before, but I've been working on getting people working, humanoid characters. I've made some progress, thanks to Daz 3D, but it's not going to be as easy as I thought. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be a walk in the park, but there's still quite a bit of work to do. Okay, so I need some more barrels. Yeah. And would you guys like to see me do my own interpretation of Doctor Who? Or would you prefer to see me do original stuff? Because I've got quite a few original ideas. It's just that every now and then someone will ask, so why don't you do your own Doctor Who if you don't like it then? So my Doctor Who would basically, it would follow the classic more than the new series. Dun dun dun, I know, shocking. How could I even say that? And it would basically play on a different kind of version of the Doctor. It wouldn't be any of the established Doctors, because... Oh, that's something else I can talk about. Another thing people ask me is, if I could, how would I change Doctor Who? How would I, well, in my words, fix it? And I'd thought about that, and I reckon if the new lot had basically started from scratch, done a complete reboot, so the Doctor's on Gallifrey with, I don't know, Susan, or this is like him rebelling or something, you know, because that's how it starts in the classic series. He's almost hiding out on Earth, although it's not really revealed that he's a renegade until the second Doctor, the last episode, I think. Or there might have been mentions to it before. I don't know. Can't really remember. Let me get some lava. Yeah, so I reckon if they'd started from scratch, because then they could have, if they really had wanted to, they could have weaved that Clara story, which is ridiculous. She's one of the most boring companions that they've ever had. I mean, I think I would have preferred another series with Billie Piper, to be honest, and that's saying a lot. I can't think about anything. She's not. The Doctor says, "Okay, you take charge." She's like, "All right," and people just go with it. Why? That just annoys me. It's one of the reasons why, actually, after the last episode with the Master, which, by the way, is one of the most retarded things they have ever done. Here's how they should have done it. They should have made that character the Rani. Why? Because the Rani wouldn't have been involved in the Time War. She wouldn't have cared. The Master cared because they brought him back to life. How? I don't know. Oh, I already have one. That's cool. Right. Yeah. So I mean, she had the actress is brilliant. She's got the eyes for the Rani. I mean, the Rani's kind of are more interesting. For those that don't know, the Rani is another renegade Time Lord who's a scientist. She's a geneticist, and the Doctor's met her a couple of times. She's a renegade as well, but she's not after like total control of the universe. She just wants to have her own little empire, and she only kind of gets annoyed. She actually gets annoyed with the Doctor and the Master because, well, they're trouble. So, let us start some mechanism. What's that? Reinforced glowstone, refined glowstone. Ooh, let's change a little bit. So I need to make. Where is it? Come on, NEI. There we go. What's that? Solar neutron activator. Laser. Tractor beam. Laser amplifier. Or dictionificator. Fair enough. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so I need some iron, some copper, and some osmium. Omnium. Got some iron. That should make us 18. So a little bit of copper. I don't think osmium will melt in there. We can try. So if I'm making 6, which is a good number. Oh, something else I need to make as well. Wait, how am I going to make steel? Because I need to make steel to make energy pipes. So if I need to make 3 of these, so I need 12 iron, 3 osmium, and some glowstone. An efficient way of making furnaces ever. Oh well. Right. So I need at least 2 of these guys to make steel. Well, I don't really, I just need 1. Does this work? Yes, it does. What is it? Yes, it does. Right, so remind myself again. Because then I'll need to power it. So I'll only make 1 of each so far. Oh, I need to make a hammer. What? Don't tell me we don't have... Oh. I thought we had that on. We do. But we don't have... Right. I'm going to add a couple more mods because I need tesseracts. We've got thermal expansion, but we don't have thermal dynamics. Yeah, thermal foundation. We don't have thermal dynamics or the other one. So I will be right back.